Welcome to my island. Today we are going to be making a fruit orchard. There's a big space at the bottom here that I just want to fill out with a bunch of trees so I can make some money. I think it would be probably the best spot to put all of this. And I'm really excited to get started. It's something that I've been trying to get done for a while, and I thought I would just save it and work on this today instead of chipping away at it slowly. Probably going to start with the paths and then add the trees and then finally do some decorations. I've already cleared out the space besides these money trees, which I just had to move, and I put them here because it's easy to find. So we'll start by doing that. I have a bunch of decorations and fruits and stuff that we'll use over here when the time comes, but for now, let's set up the actual paths. I kept going back and forth between the idea of just straight rows, or if I wanted to make like an entire space that's just all dirt. So we'll start with the rows, and then maybe I'll switch to making an area, a designated area in a little bit. Not all of these rows will be equal. I plan on using the smaller rows for like my native fruit, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. But we'll see how big this ends up becoming. I do have all of the fruits, thanks to my friends having different fruits on their island, as well as a couple of the mystery islands and stuff. But if you don't have those fruits yet, that's probably the step one, is to get access to all of the exotic fruits. You can also make an orchard with your native fruit, but because we're trying to make money off this orchard, this will be like my main source of income outside my daily routine. It's really important. Oops. It's really important to have those extra bells. I think I will just stick with these rows. I mean, I can fill it in later if I'm not in love with how it looks. Alright. I have some custom designs that I picked out ahead of time of all the different fruits. So I only actually have 5 fruits that I'm looking at. I think I did too many paths. Yes, so let's get rid of this one here. And let's start by labeling these rows. My native fruit on the island is oranges, so the orange row will be in the far left just because I feel like it. This will also allow me to expand backwards if I wanted to add more rows of the more exotic fruits. Eventually I do plan on having the signposts, but I don't have those unlocked on my island yet, so for now we'll just be using the easels to display these custom paths. And I keep accidentally opening my inventory when I mean to be opening my phone. It doesn't really matter how I want to order the rest of them. It only matters the difference between the native fruit and the other exotic fruits. But I think I want to do a little bit of a gradient, so I'm going from like harsh orange to the pink. And maybe we'll do apples, then cherries, then pears in the end. I'm feeling it. Make sure these are all lined up. I might eventually move this house out of the way. For now, I think it's fine. The space between this path here and the house is a little bit close. But I don't want to get too close to this edge here either. Like, how many videos have I seen of people trying to place down paths and a villager just sits right in the way? Nice. I keep opening my inventory. Display here. As a painting. And last but not least, the pear. How does this lineup look? I think I like it, so I think I'll leave it like that. Pears all here. Like, why are all of my villagers right in this, like, part of my island right now? You guys are getting in the way. I really do like the lineup from left to right. I think that this is how we're gonna go. So we're gonna start by grabbing some of the already grown trees around my island. I have some food up in this corner so I can just pull them out of the ground. And I have let the trees grow in so that I can actually see what fruit are on which tree. I don't know if all of my fruit trees are grown in, but the majority are, so it should be pretty easy to grab them. Peach tree. An orange tree. So I grabbed all the fruit trees that I could find. I'm missing a couple of peaches and apples, but I think it'll be fine. We can plant those, and if they don't grow, I'll just transplant them later. I want to make sure that there's a little gap between the sign and the first tree. And then I can dig out this area. I want to do 4 trees if possible. I might not do a 4th tree on this row, just because it is so close to the path, but we will add a little bit more so that everything can have those trees. It can accommodate all of those trees. Just scrub that over. I think it's just a little too close for my liking. So this row is only going to be 3 trees long, but that's okay because it is the native fruit. And we're just going to plant them right in those holes. Cute! Now I just need to dig all of the extra holes and put in all of the extra trees. Alright, there's still a couple of gaps. I'll go grab some fruit and plant them. If I need to transplant them later, because I'm not sure if they'll grow in that space, I can. But for now, we'll just put the saplings there. Awesome. So this is what it's looking like right now. We've got most of our trees planted, a couple are growing, and we can start with the decorations. I saw this really cute fruit basket that I wanted to craft because I think it would be perfect to have sitting out next to the orchard. And I think I want to move this rock. I might make a rock garden in the future, so I'm not too bothered by destroying this now. Grab all these decorative items. I don't know if I'll use all of them in this build, but it's nice to have different options for when I'm cycling through my inventory. I don't want to do the entire area completely fenced off because it is like a big space. I want to be able to walk through it pretty easily, but I do want the illusion of the space being dedicated to something else. And I think I want this space over here to be a little bit bigger so that we can decorate like an entrance. I do want to check to see what it would look like if I took a log stool and placed it in the corner. I'm not sure if I love this. You know what? It's not bad. And then if I put like something on top. Oh, it's kind of cute. I'm gonna leave that. I think it'd be nice in the summer. It's gonna be hard to get the right vibe because it is completely winter, but I think this will be really cute when the season hits. Make sure it aligns. Oh, I guess we're doing 2 more. No, 1 more. How many fences do I have? I have 4. I'll add a little gap. I think for now I will leave this space blank. I think we could build something else back here. If I want to, and if I need the money, I can extend it. We're pretty much done with the fences. Maybe close this up a little bit more. They're already loving the orchard, so that makes me really happy that the villagers are enjoying my build. Back here would be a cute space to put some like gardening things. I know I have a faucet in here. Oh look, it's the first item that I was looking at. Where you could like wash the fruits or your tools or something. Just peeking out in the corner. I want to try placing the arch right here. Thank you. We'll put a little decoration next to it, just where it's missing a piece of fence. And we'll put the fruit basket. It'll look so cute. Oh, I love it! Over here, I'm thinking maybe a barrel. This is a turnip barrel, but I think if I just turn it around like that... you know what? It's a little bit big for this space. Is there anything smaller that we have? Oh, maybe this bag as like a little fruit picking basket type thing. And then a couple of weeds just to fill out the space. Putting the ladder down. I don't want it to be in between the aisles so that I can still get through and make this space useful. But I think on the end here, it'll look really cute. Like you're reaching up to grab the oranges. Over here, I was thinking maybe a little starter set. So we'll have the potted starter plants. Like we've got some saplings growing. The book to have some information about those plants. We'll do some log stakes just to bring it up a little bit vertically. Place the carton beverage right below the fruits here. Like we just freshly pressed the juice that we collected. I want to put this barrel in the back somewhere. Maybe over here. Yeah, I think that's cute. It's like some preserved fruit. I know it is turnips with the spicy pepper, but it's still, it fits. Throw some weeds down just to add some more interest to the ground. More texture. Make it look a little bit more grown in. Let's go see if we can't make any more decorations. There's this really cute bonsai shelf here. I think it would be adorable as like a little tree growing section, but unfortunately I don't have the cherry blossom bonsai or the pine bonsai tree, so that'll be a later project to add back into when I actually get those items. The barrel has a lot of nice height to it, so I think it'll add some vertical interest to the build. And I think the wooden bucket is just really cute. I'm gonna grab 1 or 2 flowers. I don't usually go crazy with the flowers on my builds, but I think it could help a little bit. Grab this one too. This terrarium is gonna be super cute. I would like to place it on top of like a rock or one of the logs. I wish I could hang up this floral swag, but I don't think there's any space for it outside. Maybe we can do a rope fence or two. This water pump would also be a good idea, but I already have a water feature in my orchard. I don't know if this garden rock will be too big, but we'll craft it anyway and see if we can make it work. The stone stool and the log stool are fantastic to put items on. They're like keystones in my builds. The raccoon figurine could be really cute near the edge, but I think I might save this for something else. I think I have an idea of what I want to do for my axe. Alright, back to decorating. I think I do want this up on a shelf, or at least on a stool. Maybe we can do the book here. And then in this area, we'll do the tree starts. I think that looks a little bit better. Maybe like this. Do I have anything else I want to put in this corner? Maybe a weed? Just right. here? I meant in front of that. There we go. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, I'm happy with that. Over here, I wanted to add some of the rope. I don't want to completely cut off the walking path that I made, but I think it'd be cute to have like a little closed off section, and I could still walk around it. And maybe add a couple of pieces up here as well. They're not as intrusive as the fence line, but it still adds like a little bit of a designation between the spaces. I don't like that one. Okay, I think that's fine, and we'll leave the diagonal open. I want to do a log stool in this corner. Okay, a log stool. I wish it could get a little bit closer, but I think that'll be fine. And I want to place the terrarium on top of this. Cute. I think a couple of flowers on this edge here, just to fill in the space between the two fence types, would be nice. And then maybe one flower over here, just to bring the color down as well. Right here. Cool. In this back area, I wanted to try doing the wooden stool with the axe, but I'm going to put it as a toolbox. Place it as a toolbox because I think it'd look cuter. Maybe the garden rock or barrel can go outside here. Wooden bucket. Wonder what it would look like if I put down some wood. And then maybe something next to it. Is the garden rock too big for this space? No, I think that's cute. I'd like to put the wooden bucket down, please. I think I'm gonna move these log stakes. Oops. To try to keep this space a little bit more open. Place them back here by this. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then last but not least, I'm gonna throw down some saplings on the outside that shouldn't grow because they're so close to everything. I'll just kind of throw a few around just to give it the vibe. Just right next to the fence. Ideally, I'd have some different trees in different growth stages. This one should grow up a little bit, and maybe I'll put something under it so that it stops, and it'll give it a different height to it. I think that would be really cute. I do have another custom path that I might look into. See if I can make some cute rock designs. Just like some stepping stones. It's gonna be hard to judge these because, like I said, it's the wrong season for it. But I think it'll give like a little bit of a guide into the space without being like a set path. And we'll just throw a couple around. I only have the two designs, but I think that's enough to give a variety so it doesn't look too repeated. I want to stagger that one a little bit more, that deeper. I think that'll look really cute when the season changes. We'll take off this helmet because I no longer need to do construction. Some other things that you could add, moss. The glowing moss would be really cute in this space as well. Or honestly, anything that is like a green space. I do want to build the farm, so I'm reserving a lot of my ideas for the farm. But to be honest, they're very similar outdoorsy spaces. There's a bunch of different fences I could have went with, but I'm pretty happy with the simple wooden fence. I think it's really cute. If I wanted to make a more structured space, I could have done a lattice fence. I might do a flower area in the bigger farm, and I think that would be really cute for the flowers. Rubber boots, probably gonna go in the farm, but that would work here too as well. The raccoon figurine could be outside warding off spirits. Pots are always great for outdoor space. Another well is a outdoor item that you could throw in just in the background. Could have thrown in some garden rocks or made some bigger structures with the stone arch, but I think keeping this build simple and cute, because it is right centered near my plaza, is a good idea, because it'll be a lot more, or I guess less distracting. I do plan on building up this space here, and this will probably be very busy, so having a space that's a little bit more spread out is nice. Let's do a little tour. So here's the entrance. We start with oranges, that goes to peaches, apples, cherries, and pears. All of these trees will fill out the space, and it'll be a lot more cozy. So I really like the idea of it being a little bit more open towards the entrance, where there's like some decorations, and then it becoming the orchard over here. In the back of the orchard, we have some hidden tools, mostly for like the keeper of the space to get their work done, as well as some, well, I'm gonna pretend is fruit that's being preserved after a long season. We have some easy access, so if I'm running through this space, I can go quickly in and not get blocked by my build. As well as side accesses here, so no matter what direction I come from, I can always access this orchard. I'm really happy with this build. I think it's really cute. I might change up the colors of the flowers depending on the season, maybe make some more green spaces, but for now, I guess I'm done.